This is for somebody who feels the ache of their future mission all up in their body right now. And you can feel the space between your vision, your soul's vision, and your sense of direction in this life, and your mission, your purpose, and where you are right now. You feel that tension. You feel the tension in the gap between your present lived reality and where you're going. Before I continue, something extremely important. Okay, continuing on. I just got a crazy download, and no, I don't mean download in the woo-woo sense. I mean a flash of insight, a flash of inspiration. A lot of spiritualists call inspiration or divine inspiration downloads, and everyone's got their own definition of it, so I figured I would just explain what I mean by download, because it can be misconceived, the word download. There's a lot of connotation around the word download. But I received a divine insight, like a flash of inspiration, like a surge of inspiration. I was like, oh my God, I need to tell somebody this right now. You are a warrior. You are a survivor. You are a wise person. You have a massive heart. You have a lot of love in your heart. You have a huge mission that sometimes feels excruciatingly painful to hold. You know that you are meant for huge things on this planet. You know that the love that you feel inside of your heart and your soul is bigger than your life maybe has ever had a container for. Maybe you felt like your life could contain the quality of your huge soul and your huge love for moments here and there, but there's a part of you that requires bigger. And it's not even you. It's not even your egoic desires. It is literally like the mission of your soul. It's like you have books that haven't been written yet. You have courses that haven't been designed yet. You have art collections that haven't even been created yet. You haven't even bought the materials for those projects yet. You have children who haven't been conceived yet. You have a husband or a wife or a partner that you haven't even met yet. You have a life beyond your wildest, most fulfilled dreams that you haven't even set foot into yet. You know this. If this is your video, then you know this, okay? And this message is your message, what I'm about to say. Every juncture point. Sorry guys, I have a headache. I am like kind of depleted today. I did a 5-mile hike up a mountain early in the morning. Woke up early. I'm like 3 days before my period. I'm needing a salt bath or something. And so I'm feeling a little crusty, but I need to get this out. Okay, this is your message. Every juncture that you encounter on your path towards becoming this person and fulfilling these missions and these dreams contains this sense of both frustration and liberation. And it's like, on the frustration side, it's like once you grow past a certain point and you get a certain amount of clarity or resources in your life or whatever it is, I think clarity could even be a resource in its own right. But once you get to that point, you're like, oh my God, I see the potential and I see what needs to be done, and I see how far away from it I am. I see how many days, weeks, months, or years I am away from this specific thing. So now and again, you just like, you feel like, oh my God, I'm on the path, I'm on track, I'm so close to it. You feel that liberation, you feel that momentum, you feel the puzzle pieces clicking into place, and then you have moments where it's like a down wave and you're just like, but it's so far away, but I'm so far away, but I need to feed like I need to get in a salt bath and tend my headache. You know what I mean? Like the book writing can wait because my body is needing something right now. You know, it's like what I'm trying to get at here is this natural ebb and flow that every human experiences on their journey between achieving a goal and dreaming up the goal. On the way to the goal, there's always going to be these like dualistic currents, one of like inspiration, motivation, and another of longing and this kind of the pain and the sense of separation from that thing. And that in a way serves to drive us and motivate us towards our goals, because psychologically pain and pleasure are like the two primordial core motivators in life. Pain and pleasure, they both motivate tremendously. So, I guess this is a really simple way to put it. There's something in your life right now that feels like a roadblock, and it feels like it's causing you a great amount of pain. It could be you haven't met the right person. You haven't met the right business partner. You don't have the kind of relationship that you know it needs to hold you in this certain way in order to support you going through this thing that right now you're carrying alone. You don't have the right mug in your cabinet. I don't know. It's so random. You don't have, it's the reason I'm making that as an example is because it's like, for every person, there's going to be like this specific different things that you require in order to like get to your goal and get to your mission. And it could be like, I don't know, like, for example, if you have, I mean, this is so maybe trivial for some people, but for other people it might be so real. It's like maybe you have a piece of furniture in your home that's like stained and you need to replace it or get it cleaned because you want to use that piece of furniture to do like a staged photo shoot or like whatever. Or you like are planning on like hosting some guests or like starting an Airbnb business, and you don't want to like have sheets on the bed for your Airbnb guests that have like blood stains, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to do that. You know what I mean? So little things like this, it's like there's something standing in your way. And as you're watching this, maybe you can identify it. Maybe you're like, oh, that's the thing. Yeah, the thing that's making me feel so frustrated. And then I'm just like, when my awareness goes to like, oh, I need to do this thing. Like, I need to buy the new sheets. I need to get that mug, or I need to replace this thing, or fix my tire, or get my finances in order, or like address this issue in this relationship, or like whatever the hell it is. Like, you have this thing and it feels like a roadblock, because when you're aware of it, you remember just how much energy and time and resources you're going to need in order to resolve that specific block to move you closer to the thing. But here's what I want to say. Some of you encounter these roadblocks, and it actually hijacks your mind and tricks you, even temporarily, into believing that you're off track. No, the fuck you're not. You are on track. You're dead on track. If you're resonating with every word so far, you are dead on track. Okay? That's what the devil wants you to believe. The devil wants you to get distracted. And I'm reaching for this Christian terminology because it resonates in every, video that I watch that's like Christian mysticism, wisdom speaking, whatever. They refer to the devil as like, distractions. I mean, it's many, many, many things, but I think that one way that I think so many humans are susceptible and vulnerable to being distracted and thrown off path is through the work of the devil, so to speak. It's just a colloquialism for events that feel like they hook or grab or pull at our sense of focus. When you're the type of person who has the bigness and the depth of vision that I was describing earlier, my laptop is going to die, so I need to plug it in. You see what I'm saying? Literally, this is like in real time exactly what I'm talking about. When you have a vision that is that enormous, that no matter what happens in life or how long it takes, here, I'm going to get the charger. You will not abandon it or stop feeling a longing towards it for nothing. For nothing. And when little things come up that reach over the edge in your mind where you go from confidence that you are on this path in 12 years from now, in 12 weeks from now, in 1 month from now, in 2 hours from now, I'm going to have this thing accomplished. I'm going to take this action. I'm going to be moving towards this thing. I'm going to be listening for the divine instructions, following my inspiration, disciplining myself, scheduling what's important on my calendar, working towards a damn thing. When you get to this point where a distraction and a roadblock hijacks your confidence and your commitment and your faith and actually pulls your mind into thinking and becoming oriented towards doubt, that is when you know the devil has tricked you. That is when you know that you have officially successfully been distracted by the opposing forces of God. God knows your heart and your soul and your mission and exactly what the fuck you're here to accomplish, down to every friggin' molecule. Okay? Down to the dots on your I's and the crosses on your T's. God knows exactly what you're here, like, perfectly to accomplish. Period. And when you feel divinely inspired, and when you feel just divinely inspired, that is like divine communication showing you your path. And so I guess there's a couple messages probably for many different people in here, but when you notice that your mind is spiraling in the doubts, get it the fuck out of the garbage. That is the garbage. That's the devil. That is not God. No, you have not become defeated. Like, no, your mission is not impossible. You've just hit a roadblock beyond the current capacity in your nervous system. So what does this mean? What is this a call to in you? It's a call to slow down. It's a call to ask for help. It's a call to delegate resources and support. It's a call to pray. Ask for God's help. Say, God, this roadblock is sitting in front of me, and I'm afraid that I need to surrender your mission, your calling. I don't know what to do. God will say, okay, surrender. Like, I will put in front of your path what you need to accomplish this, to finish this. Sometimes, and this is really going to trip a lot of people up, it's kind of a mind fuck sometimes, but when you're really surrendered and really trusting, and you pray to God and you surrender and you ask for help because you hit a roadblock that's bigger than what you can see your way through, God is going to wait there silently. Maybe he'll talk to you. I don't know. He, she, whatever. God, like in divine inspiration, whatever. Put whatever language on it you want. I say God. This is my way of relating to divinity, whatever. But this will trip some people out. Sometimes when the roadblock is bigger than what you can see your way around, or like conceptualize your way around, it's like it just stumps you in every way, and you're like, I have no fucking clue how I'm going to get past this. That just means that you're being asked to surrender to God in a new level that you've never been in before. And your very act of surrender is like a direct communication to God, to the universe, to the forces that manifest reality, that you are on your path and you're walking it and you fucking know it because you trust. You know the path, and you are not here to take shortcuts. You are not here to pretend. You are not here to believe lies. You are not here to buy into lies, to make up lies, to manufacture or perform success. When you know the next step genuinely is out of your reach, what if the next step is strategically waiting and praying? What if the next step is strategically being right the fuck where you are right now, in the discomfort, in prayer, in surrender? What if that is the step? What if that is what God is asking you to do right now? Not to give up on your dreams, but to surrender even harder. That you hand your dreams over to God, because God can make it happen for you. They are not yours to control. The outcome is not yours to manufacture or control. It belongs to God. God is the creator and overseer and doer and make it happener of everything good that has ever happened to you and ever will happen to you. And I'm not saying don't give yourself credit where you feel like you need to. Give credit where credit's due, right? I mean, we are collaborators with God in the end of the day. But I really hope that you're getting this message right now. And I know that if you're in this exact space that I'm talking about right now, you're gonna just be like, oh my God, you're probably gonna cry. You're probably gonna feel so much relief. You're probably gonna grieve. Maybe you're sitting here asking, well, how long am I gonna have to surrender for? I don't know, but God does, and you have this personal relationship with God. But it's like, how long is kind of irrelevant, because God's time is perfect, and our time is just, it goes from there to there. Time is one-dimensional. It's just a line that goes on forever. And God doesn't work in one-dimensional time. But if God needs a day or a year or 100 years to do what he's doing, it doesn't fucking matter what it is, but he's gonna do it. And that's it. Some things that God is doing on this earth for our culture and our world and our humanity as a whole, like, we're going to be physically dead from these bodies are going to be dead before we get a chance to view those changes on earth. World peace. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's possible, but I mean, that's a separate conversation. But my point is, God holds all the power over all this stuff. And even if it takes longer than we expect or than we can tolerate, it is still being worked on behind the scenes. And there was something else I wanted to say. And this is it. If the thing that you're longing towards or envisioning or setting your goals revolving around is something that God put in your heart, then you are going to see it come to pass in your lifetime. That's it. That's it. And it's weird because I don't have proof of this. I don't have certainty of this, but I have conviction. And that conviction and that faith is what keeps me on that path. Because what is life worth? What are your dreams and your goals and your desires worth being pursued if it's not, guaranteed to find you in this lifetime? It's like faith is evidence of things unseen. Like there's no book that falls from the sky signed by God himself that says, Aaliyah Coburn, this is when you're going to receive your husband and have your first child and make this much money in your business and do this and this and that and have this dream vacation that you've imagined for your whole life or whatever. No, I don't see any books raining out from the sky sharing prophecies signed by God's hand. But here's the thing. My heart, sings and vibrates with certain desires. Like, every heart has its own blueprint, its own desire, its own longing. And I believe that every longing in every heart was not placed there in vain. And for me personally, as a trauma and abuse survivor, I don't have external evidence that I'm gonna meet the man of my dreams and fall in love and have an amazing, happy, successful relationship, and all of the battered and bruised parts of my heart and soul are finally gonna know the kind of love that they deserve. Like, nobody is telling that to me. Like, there is no cosmic voice booming down from the sky affirming that. But the reason that I know that that is true is because life is not worth living if I didn't have faith or hope that there is a God, making these things happen. And I mean, the God language angle is one perspective of, manifestation. But I mean, manifestation it's the same concept. It's you got to agree with the reality that you want to live in order to friggin' receive it. That's it. It's just an agreement. I mean, and the same exact shit was taught in scriptures. And I'm sorry to say shit. It's not shit. It's like divine, amazing gold. But I'm just trying to drive a point here, you know? So I'm going to leave this here. Whoever this is for, may it bless you. Leave a comment if you feel inspired. If you would like one-on-one support, you can send me a DM here or on Instagram, preferably on Instagram. I offer support for trauma and abuse survivor advocacy, and things like the stuff that I'm talking about, you know? Courage, faith, longing, emotional temperance and balance and connection. And I don't even have words for all the things that I'm talking about, but the wisdom that I'm sharing and the place where I'm speaking from wasn't given to me from the outside. It came from me literally measuring the worth of my life up against my own mortality, up against the deepest suffering that I could have gone through. Deaths, losses, my own near mortality, trafficking, abuse, systemic abuse, all these things. I survived these things, and somehow I still have hope. Somehow I still have conviction. Somehow I still know how to trust. Somehow I still know faith. And I know it by contrast. I have had so many examples of people around my life, of my family, close friends, ex relationships, of how not to be. And I'm not saying just them, I'm saying myself in relationship with them too. I have had a history of examples of how not to be and who not to be and what not to be, that I've arrived in this place where I'm like, I'm good, I'm set, I'm convicted, there's no turning back. This is my faith, and it has only grown and only gotten stronger. So if you need support on your walk in faith after surviving whatever life has thrown at you and you feel resonance, please reach out to me. I currently have space open to receive new clients, and at some point my rates are going to go up when there's more demand, but right now there is enough room. So while my rates are at starting rates, there's that. So you can reach out, we can chat. If estrangement in any form is part of your journey, I offer a monthly event online around estrangement. The link for that is in the description of this video. I have downloadable self-paced mini courses and programs and products on my website, also linked in my description of this video. And they're kind of like personal development, spiritual, emotional healing, self-reflection oriented stuff. And I also have physical art merchandise up on my website, which you can see as well at the link in my description. And that's about it for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.